In the verdant valleys of the Abodo kingdom, where the sun kisses the earth with a golden glow and the great Irako trees stand tall like ancient sentinels, there lived a maiden whose beauty was spoken of in hushed tones across the lands. Her name was Adaora, a jewel in the crown of the Igbo people, known for her stunning beauty and her family's immense wealth, born into opulence and splendor. But beneath the shimmering surface of her life lay a heart that had grown cold and hard as stone. She treated everyone with disdain, believing them to be beneath her. Adaora was betrothed to Obina, a prince whose kindness was as renowned as his valor. Yet, Adaora's haughty ways and cruel words drove a wedge between them, and Obina's affection for her waned. Obina, unable to bear Adaora's wickedness, turned his back on the betrothal. He sought the hand of a maiden whose heart was as pure as Adaora's was tainted. The news of his departure spread like wildfire, leaving Adaora in shock. As Obina's wedding bells tolled, Adaora's friends, tired of her ill treatment, abandoned her. They were always laughing at her each time they set their eyes on her. They could no longer stand by a maiden who saw them as nothing more than rags. Adaora's father, a man of honor, could no longer bear the disgrace his daughter brought upon their family. In a moment of despair, he disowned her, leaving Adaora to face the consequences of her actions alone. On a fateful day, Adaora wronged an old woman, not knowing she was a witch. In retaliation, the witch cursed Adaora with a terrible rash that covered her body, a reflection of her rotten character. The rash was not just skin deep, it seeped into Adaora's soul, forcing her to confront the ugliness of her ways. As her beauty faded, so did her pride. With a humbled heart, Adaora sought out those she had wronged. One by one, she begged for their forgiveness, and to her surprise, they forgave her. Even the old witch saw the change in Adaora and, moved by her genuine remorse, lifted the curse. Adaora's skin cleared and she glowed again, but the scars of her past remained. Adaora, now healed, was a changed woman. Her actions spoke of kindness, and her words were gentle. Yet, the men of the land were wary, fearful of the maiden who she once was. Days turned to years, and Adaora remained alone. Suitors were scarce, for the memory of her past self was a shadow that loomed over her present. Adaora's transformation was true, and as time passed, her kindness became known. Still, the fear in the hearts of men was a barrier too great to cross. Though she walked a solitary path, Adaora's influence spread. She became a tale of warning and of hope, teaching that true beauty lies within. As Adaora aged, her loneliness never waned. Yet, she found solace in the peace she had brought to others and the harmony she now knew. Adaora never remarried because men still feared her, even after she had changed. Although she had friends, she never found love again and was very lonely. Her only companion was a cat, which remained by her side even in her old age. Despite her efforts, she never experienced love again. Adaora's story became legend, her life a lesson etched in the annals of time. She passed on, not as a maiden scorned, but as a soul redeemed. Even in old age and beyond, Adaora's tale whispered through the winds of Igbo land. She was remembered not for her beauty or wealth, but for her journey from darkness to light. The story of Adaora teaches people the importance of being kind and good to everyone they meet. It's often told during moonlight storytelling sessions to warn young people against making the same mistakes Adaora made when she was young. And so, the story of Adaora, the proud Igbo maiden, became a timeless epic, teaching that change is possible, forgiveness is powerful, and love is transformative, even if it comes from within.